Hi, everybody, and welcome to Intermediate Accounting 206, our second semester in Intermediate Accounting. In these three videos, I'm going to go through the first two videos through the syllabus, and then this third video we'll spend doing a course overview. Okay, let's get started. So you know it's Accounting 206, Santa Ana College, fall semester 2005. It goes from August 18th to December 7th. And our final exam will be between December 3rd and December 5th, and end at 11:59 p.m. on the 5th. Our ticket number is 63100, and of course my name is Steve Wilson, and this course is deployed entirely asynchronously. But I do have some optional tutoring scheduled Saturday mornings from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Great opportunity to ask me any questions you might have about the course or problems, even problems in advance. And sometimes I even do some of the exam questions in advance. My email is as follows: wilson_stephen@sac.edu. And for many of your questions, that email will be fine. But if you have one that's a little more complicated, which is frankly some of the time, don't hesitate to give me a phone call where we can talk and discuss what needs to happen. Please no texts, however. I don't like texts. My wife and my two daughters love texting, but I don't. So there's no scheduled Zoom class meetings as a result. And again, the course is deployed entirely online. And we're going to go through the second half of the textbook in this course. And the table of contents here provides convenient hyperlinks for you. So if I hold the control key down here, and it'll take me to course description, for example. I'll say, there we go. And it'll take you wherever you want to go in the syllabus, which tends to be a little long, but it does give you everything you need to know about the course and how it's done. Again, although the course is deployed entirely asynchronously, there will be those extra credit optional Zoom tutoring sessions, live streaming, so we can see each other in a face-to-face experience and have it be a little bit more fun that way. And you'll find that in the Tech Connect Zoom link on the home page in Canvas, which I'll show you when we get to the course overview. You do get 2 extra credit points for every hour you spend with me, up to a maximum of 20 points. And that allows us to, as I say, for you to ask me any questions you may have, maybe even. Okay, so let's continue with Santa Ana College's mission statement, division mission statement, our course learning objectives, and our student learning outcomes. I'll let you read those on your own, but we do a lot in this course. It represents about 80% of the CPA exam, and I want you to be very well prepared for that. And as you see, we'll be analyzing business transactions, financial statement reporting and disclosures, and other items that you'll see in the course. All right, so here is our textbook. This is a beautiful textbook. Many of you came from Santa Ana College's 101 course, which used McGraw-Hill as the publisher. I think the Wiley is the best intermediate accounting textbook out there. We're going to be using the 18th edition. And if you're familiar with McGraw-Hill, their version of Connect is the Wiley Plus system. So it's done very similarly, but it is a different system. So we use this custom textbook package, and it's the same textbook that we used for Intermediate Accounting 205 for the spring and summer of 2005. And you don't need to rebuy it again unless you're taking 206 before 205, which of course is possible. And so the bookstore price for the full book is $154 about. But if you've already got the textbook, you can re-up, shall we call it, for $76.95. There is a free 2-week trial available, so there's no reason to delay starting your homework. It's critical, of course, to hit the ground running for this course, as we cover a lot, and I don't think you would want it any other way. Because most of you, if not all of you, are accounting majors and plan to sit for the CPA exam. Okay, so you do need both the textbook and you do need access to the Wiley Plus through their access card. And if you do it the way that's indicated here, you'll get a full print, loose leaf text. I will tell you in advance, this is a good old heavy textbook, and there's a lot in it. An excellent textbook. Okay, so again, access to Wiley Plus's online content is done as follows. And we have exercises and problems and exams and those kinds of things, all monitored and administrated through Wiley Plus. There's some extra credit too, CPA practice exercises, adaptive learning, those kinds of things. So really a great opportunity for you to learn this subject matter. Of course, it must be submitted only through Wiley Plus and will not be accepted in any other form. So away you go. Now, once you've purchased that textbook package, then you're going to, if you go into the Canvas course, you're going to see several red buttons, and I'll show you that in video 3. But here are course info, resources, modules 1 through 6, and you could just start at the top and work your way down through the modules. I like to think that the course is very well organized, and if you proceed that way, I think you won't get lost. You will find as we go a little further in the syllabus, towards the very end here, you'll see the course assignments by due date, and that gives you a quick version of everything by date for the assignments that are due. All right, so once you've registered and you have your textbook package and you're all set in Wiley Plus, then you can find a menu option on the left-hand side of the screen called Wiley Course Resources. And here it is here. It has a lot of resources there that'll be very helpful for you. And I'll do that. I'll show you that when we get to the syllabus or the course overview video. So Wiley Technical Support, unlike McGraw-Hill, does not have a phone number available for students using Wiley Plus. So they do have a website here where you can get website support, but please don't hesitate to contact me on the phone number listed on page 1, which I welcome should there be technical issues that cannot be immediately resolved. And I will get involved with my contacts and get those solved as fast as I can. Of course, there's no point penalty associated with any technical issues that are beyond your control. Okay, let's take a look at some of the policies. I'm expecting some computer proficiency with Microsoft Office. And we use in the real world Excel a lot. And the good news for you is that you can download, if you haven't already, Microsoft Office for free from Santa Ana College. I did it. I remember it used to cost $750 a license for that, and I bought many, many licenses back in the day. So this is a great deal, and I hope you'll take advantage of it. All right, electronic devices. When you're taking exams, these are not allowed. Anything that allows you to get on the internet is not allowed. But one thing I will say, my lectures that you will find in video form in the course are infinitely available via YouTube if you subscribe to my account, and directions for accessing those videos are available in Canvas announcements. Okay, of course, if you want, you're welcome to use a laptop during any of my instructional or optional tutoring sessions. And if you want to do that, please do so. Calculators, I think you know by now, a simple calculator is very helpful for taking this course, but not a calculator that talks to the internet. Okay, group collaborations. I've had a number of students that have done that sort of on their own, and I encourage that. Even doing the homework, I think it's helpful if you work with somebody else, if that works for you. So when you email me here, and you see, if you can put these in the subject field, ACCT 206, number 6310, that will identify you immediately to me, and I'll know what course you're teaching, because I teach a number of courses, and that will help me home in on your particular problem quicker. Okay, access to Canvas. Canvas is the course management system that we use at Santa Ana College, and the course will be using Canvas. And it's very easy to get into it, and I suspect if you're watching these videos, you already know how to do that. But here's a website that would take you there immediately, which is what I use. And if you have any difficulty associated with Canvas, you have the distance education department at Santa Ana College, and here's their phone number, as well as Canvas's technical support, which is monitored 24/7, right? Now, I admit that I was a little dubious that they did that, but I called them on Christmas Eve at 11:30 at night, and they were there. So they are very, very helpful people, both at Santa Ana and at Canvas, to solve your problems. Okay, due dates, those are pretty obvious. They are both in the course assignments by due date at the end of this syllabus, as well as in the modules, which you'll see in video number 3. So withdrawals from the course, I don't automatically drop you from the course during the semester term. If you feel you have to drop, please do it yourself. And I am required, however, if you miss the first assignments and have not communicated with me as to the reasons why, I am required to drop you from the course. Okay, I'll let you read failing withdrawals on your own. Good idea to have your information updated in the admissions and records office. And sometimes at the end of the semester, I need to get you very quickly, particularly when I'm inputting grades. And if I can't get you, I'll do the best that I can. Lastly, in this video, ethical responsibility. The field of accounting requires a high degree of ethical responsibility and the ability to instill confidence in the quality of the information we produce. And this course and the academic environment for this course are not different. And I think you know cheating of any kind will not be tolerated. Okay, this looks like a good place to end our first video. And when we return, we'll start with the extra credit and regular points. Until that time, bye for now.